Oh my God.
Very little because I was stationed over there.
All right, so you're a nigga. Got it.
Yeah.
You're like
But
us.
I mean, but still, if you want to get into the dynamics of who I am, I did go get a blood test and I know who I am, so I answered.
I mean, if
There
Cuz
you go.
pulled you over, you're a nigga, man.
I mean, you can call me a nigga if you want to. I'm African American, European, and indigenous to the Mexicans. So
Okay.
you want to call me a nigga, you can be disrespectful all you want, but I don't care.
No, man.
We're niggas too.
Yeah, we're niggas too, man.
But I don't take nigga as a positive
I know.
demeanor. You know what
Why
I'm saying?
not?
So, because it's not the way y'all say it.
Hey, he's a nigga too.
Yeah, me too.
Why,
He is not a nigga.
He is.
Well,
He
I'm
is
not, but listen.
But nigga was used in such a derogatory sense. Like,
But I'm
it
a
was
nigga.
to make us feel less than what we are. And
Listen, we are modern times.
You're right.
We're all niggas, man.
yeah, I get that, but
I mean, the ER, you know, for sure.
No, not the ER, but the A.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Like, what's up, my nigga?
To me, there's no difference, but okay.
Come on,
All
man.
right, man. She classy.
So just want to ask, so when you're saying that you don't like him using that term, are you talking about in terms of the manner in which he's using it, or are you talking about just being identifying as black?
So for me, if you say I'm a nigga, that doesn't mean I identify as black. So I feel as when they say that, they're just using it as like, when I say ignorance is the lack of knowledge, so I don't mean it in no disrespectful way. So I feel like they're just using it in an ignorant manner.
So you just to rephrase, so your issue is that it's used in a derogatory sense.
Yes, I feel like they're using it in a derogatory sense than using it in somewhere where they trying to.
Now you mentioned
never.
you mentioned you were
think it was coming
black.
from her, right?
You mentioned you were black, and then you mentioned quite a few different other ethnicities. Explain, like, how are you other ethnicities?
So me and my sister were always curious of who we were because the stories we got from my father and from my mother. Because me and my father looks one way and my mother looks completely the other.
Are they both black?
No,
Okay.
my mother looks non-black. My mother looks like 100% Indian, and I needed to know so I knew if I can make some extra money or not. That was the whole point of me sending my blood in to see if I qualify like
Native
you
American.
to get that Native American check. Because if you look at like a picture of my mother, she looks 100% Native American. So I just wanted to know, and so of course I sent in, you know, my swab and my spit to find out, you know, the breakdown. Because if you ask my mother and you ask my grandma, it's just
Why did you?
for
just
some
do that?
reason people don't like to tell the truth in their families because they don't
so
want the
just-
truth to come out for whatever reason.
Just to summarize.
But summarize, I didn't like the way how they put it. It felt like they was trying to.
No, but listen, one second. I'm saying, so you came to that determination based on a DNA test.
Yes.
Right, okay. So the problem with that is you're basically, and so this is why I have an issue, right? Because you're basically, when they asked for like what you are, rather than saying you're black, you went to your like DNA test and you were like, oh, I'm 13% this, like 5% this, 2% this,
Because
whatever.
they kept asking other people prior to me, well, how much percentage, how much of this? So in my mind, I already knew to give them
Right,
that.
okay. No, but the issue is this, like, you're black, right?
I'm
And-
African American, yes.
Yeah, which is African American, black, wherever. So the point is this: when you
the same,
basically,
but okay.
the problem is like, look, I'm not bothered about the various races. Like, I don't see any issue or difference between races. The problem I have is when you're doing that, you yourself have an innate problem with being black.
I don't.
No, but I'll explain to you why. Let me explain. Because if someone asked me what am I would say, look, I'm Pakistani origin, right? And when look, my DNA test is like, what, 13% this, 5% this, 12% this. But I won't be like, oh, I'm 13% Celtic, 9%, 5% Central Asian, 2%. It just sounds silly. It sounds like you're basically not confident in who you are because you're basically trying to appease people, or maybe you thought it'll make you seem interesting. I don't know what the reasoning is, but the problem is when you do that, it doesn't come across well.
And what was your name again?
Suleiman.
Solomon.
Yeah.
Solomon, you're 100% correct. Because you know what? I've been on this podcast many times before, and I see how they destroy black, African, dark-skinned people. So when I saw how the questions was going, can I please finish? Can I please finish?
You
respectfully?
what?
So as I saw the questions going prior before me, I just wanted to prepare myself so I could seem more pleasing to their crowd. And yes, did I belittle myself or make it seem like I'm not proud to be black? I don't know, but that was not my intentions.
W.
My
Suleiman.
intentions was to be more accepting to their audience and to answer the questions the way they were already answering it.
so you
I
think
might have
when-
took that wrong, and maybe I overthought it as a Virgo, which I tend to do many times. But
So,
I'm proud to be African American.
Yeah,
I'm proud to be black. I'm happy.
no, but isn't that a problem that basically based on one experience that you've had in this show,
Wait, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Say
sorry.
it one more time.
So isn't that a problem that based on one experience you had on this show?
No, it's been 3 times.
Okay,
so
whatever, three
okay,
times,
yeah.
3 experiences on this show, right? You then were basically, you wanted to be accepted by their audience, and in your mind, and due to the fact that you wanted to be accepted by their audience, you were like, I'm 5% this, 7% this, 9%. It's just like, it's not right, right? And what
You're
I'm trying to say,
right.
do you see the problems with what's going on there?
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I just thought that the questioning was going to be different since the whole change
you
of the
planned it.
podcast from prior when I came and the whole new setup. I thought things were going to be different. I didn't think things were going to be the same, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
with the same niggas.
So I was expecting something a little bit different, a little bit more lighter. I didn't
How do we make fun of
come.
black
So
people?
I
though?
apologize if I made anybody in the African community make it feel like I was not accepting of who I am. So, but I am,
So-
and you're completely right. What I responded to
So in short,
wasn't probably proper.
we're niggas, right?
No, you're not.
How do we make fun of black people though? I'm so confused at that.
I wouldn't call y'all niggas like that. Now,
Ooh, you said
if
that.
I see you in the street
Yeah.
and I seen you doing some stuff that I felt like wasn't respectable as an African American man, then yeah, I'm gonna call you a nigga.
Okay,
But right
so-
now, you haven't gave me no reason to call y'all a nigga, so I don't want to call nobody else a nigga on the platform.
It's just a word, bruh.
Yeah, but that word hurts a lot of people.
Who?
African Americans and everybody else
Does that
who
word
is
hurt you?
associated.
No,
but
does that work on
technically,
you?
I guess I'm doesn't.
It don't hurt me.
All right,
right,
Does that hurt
but
you?
No,
I get offended when people call me nigga.
No, but the problem is what you're basically saying
I'm a
is
real nigga.
what you're
I'm a real nigga.
I get offended.
the problem with what you're saying is probably worse, because what you're saying is you describe someone as a nigger if they have negative black traits, right?
I would
That's
never
what you're
think
saying.
you said no, I didn't say black traits.
No, you did. What you said is
I said if they wasn't being a respectable
Okay, so-
African American male, because that's who
Okay.
I'm speaking to right now.
Okay.
Because he wants to.
I know the podcast ain't about the nigga word,
He
dog.
wants to call himself a nigga. I mean, I wouldn't just if I didn't know him out of Cane to Paint, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, what up, nigga?" No, because I feel like I'll be offending him.
right. So
But you're not.
So just to rephrase what I'm saying. So according to what you just said now, if someone does not act respectable for you, then it's appropriate and acceptable to call them a nigger, right?
I wouldn't say it's acceptable.
No,
I
but
feel
you
like
just- you
though,
just said
if
that.
I
That's your
use it, it
definition.
would be me as not deminalizing. What's the word to call somebody something below than what they are?
Belittle?
No, I wouldn't say belittle them, but I didn't want to say disrespect. Like, no, I'm gonna use disrespect. Like, if I was to use nigga, I would. If I'm gonna use it in a disrespectful in a manner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for you.
Yeah, for me.
But that doesn't make it good though.
Yeah, that's
No,
bad.
that's what I'm
worse.
saying. That's why
worse.
I wouldn't use. I'm trying not to use that every day. Like I'm really like on this phase of my life where
Listen.
I want to uplift and not take down people.
Listen, I'm white, but I'm
How
also
are you
black.
white?
But I love the word nigga. You know why I love the word nigga?
Why?
It's just a
Explain
word.
it to me.
It doesn't mean anything. Unless you put meaning to it behind calling someone nigga when you do like dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a word. So don't take offense to it.
Can I ask you a question? How
No.
do you feel about
Sorry, go ahead.
how do you feel about somebody getting beat up because they're Spanish around African American people saying the
Yeah,
N word?
exactly.
How do you feel about that?
See,
I just want to bring it up because
here's the issue in Miami. Y'all say the N word because you're Hispanic, and it's not an issue because I really don't care. But people take it as, oh, they're not black, so this is an N word. Beat them up. My thing is like, it's just a word. Who cares?
So let me answer that because I kind of disagree.
Yeah, I
right?
wanna
and,
hear
and the
your
reason
side.
and the reason why I asked that question is because I don't agree with your definition, because I feel like again your definition of what you said is probably worse than what he did, right? And I'll explain to you why.
Yeah, that's
because
why I would never call him that.
no, but you said you would consider him that if he was acting not respectable, right? Now the issue is this. Look, I don't think it's just a word, and I'll explain to you why. Because I was watching this chat as soon as I came on, and the first comments I read was, "Oh, Suleiman is anti-white," and so what that tells you is it doesn't matter if someone's black, Pakistani, white, whatever it may be. Everyone, and I mean almost everyone, is sensitive to certain terminology and words. And people are very sensitive to their own race being attacked, right? And it was less so with white people when they were the extreme majority. But now you're seeing, for example, in the United States, whites are what, like 58%?
Yeah.
So when they become the minority, you're seeing now almost any comment you make is like anti-white. You're being anti, even though like I'm not anti-white, but you would see them saying it all the time. So in reality, what that has demonstrated to me is that it doesn't matter if you're white, it doesn't matter if you're black or Asian or Arab or whatever it may be. Most people are sensitive to anyone demeaning them. So, for example, using the N-word would be an example of when people think they're being demeaned. Or, for example, if I say, oh, a white chick, right? White people will be like, oh, Suleiman's anti-white, Suleiman's anti-white. So, in reality, what happens is we get used to using certain terminologies being in certain areas. But when we look at it holistically, yeah, I do think that it's not just a word. I think there's a lot more to it. It's just a word, yes. But what happens is it offends people. And the problem is, if we're going to say words that offend people, that's fine. And you're being kind of doing it with everyone, that's fine. But the problem, but even then, is that right? Is it okay to offend everyone? Maybe, maybe not. But the issue is the person receiving it. It doesn't matter if it's black, white, Asian. Everyone gets offended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Suleiman, you want to introduce yourself to the people
Yeah,
real
by
quick?
the
We
way,
didn't even
man,
get to
got the intro.
Yeah, we didn't even get to have you introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to the people, man.
Yeah, okay, thanks for having me on. I'm a journalist. I'm on Twitter. I'm pretty got a decent following on Twitter, and I cover geopolitics. So this is a new situation for me. So do let me off. I know I know a lot of people will get upset that I'm here in this specific situation,
fine.
but I thought I'll try it out and see how it goes.
Thank you for coming, bro. And then just pick back off what you said earlier about the word. Listen, I get it. It can mean a lot to some people. I'm just saying, if it's going to hurt somebody's feelings in that way and they want to retaliate, then you saying the word means you're going to receive whatever they want to give to you. I'm just saying, in this context here, all my niggas.
Question for you, because you said that we said something about like black people or whatever. What was it last time that you think that we said? No,
Oh, yeah.
you, Miss
You
Military.
said that.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, because you said
Oh.
something about us saying something about with the show puts down dark-skinned black people. Or
Well,
whatever.
I'm just talking about before when I've came on the show years ago. I witnessed. I felt like, from my personal perspective, y'all didn't really like dark-skinned girls too much on the show, and y'all would like call them out more so than the light-skinned or the
Chris,
Spanish girls on the show.
pull up
You
YouTube.
asked me a question, so
No,
I
that's fine.
answered
Pull
it.
YouTube, my last video with my black queen.
And then,
Pull up.
like, the whole situation when I saw Asian doll up here
Fresh, you
and how
really go there?
uncomfortable she was,
Well,
that
my
really,
that's my nigga.
yeah, okay. That really kind of touched my heart because I saw how I understand why she felt uncomfortable the way she felt uncomfortable.
Really?
And then I felt like after y'all went through the situation
were
with
you here?
YouTube and everything,
Were you here
I
that
just
day?
felt like it was just gonna be different. That's why I said the way what I had said.
Let her say what you want to say. Okay, so the Asian doll thing, and then you said we went through something with YouTube. What did we go through with YouTube?
Didn't YouTube close y'all down for a little bit for disrespect and all that stuff and how y'all was treating everybody on y'all podcast for whatever
No,
reason?
we're on YouTube right now, matter of fact.
Yeah.
No, I know that now. I ain't been on y'all show for years for a reason.
So why you here now?
I mean, it's been like 2 years now since.
Nothing's changed,
Yeah.
nigga.
We same niggas.
Okay, now I feel like you're calling me nigga in a disrespectful manner.
I would never do that to you, man.
So
Okay, so there's no need to call me that.
Okay,
my name
so-
is Jazz.
All right, Jasmine.
okay, so you said that we got. Why do you think we got turned off by what YouTube? What makes
It
you
was
think
just a
that?
lot going on, and the way I saw when you guys had special guests, because it used to be at one point y'all had special guests each time, like how you guys have this young man here. Every time y'all had like a dark skin special guest, it just didn't seem like it would go too well as if you had somebody else in the seat. So I just didn't feel like y'all was team dark skin and y'all was team,
Chris,
whatever.
play the
I feel
video.
like y'all was very offensive to us. So like when you keep calling me nigga, I do take offense
Listen.
to that because of that.
Listen.
And I feel like you guys have all this ready for us to
I
say
took
this,
my
so
black
you have
queen
something.
out on a
Y'all-
date. I don't want to hear no
5 years
bullshit
ago.
in the
What you talking
chat
about, man?
because I took my
I'm
black
not-
queen out on a
you
date.
asked me a question.
And I love my dark skins, by the way. If you feel me, so like, don't ever say that again.
Oh, that's your girlfriend, Fresh?
Hell yeah, that's my black queen.
Your recent one.
One of them.
Exactly.
Okay, and then you said we bring guests. That we don't bring dark-skinned guests on. Is that
No,
what
no,
you're
no.
saying?
I didn't say that. I said when y'all did, I saw how y'all treated them and how the questioning went. And I just didn't
Did you not
agree.
see Cali Muscle just a second ago?
No, I mean y'all are new. Y'all changed y'all ways since then.
So I'm gonna
since
ask
when
you what they
Ray-
would want me to ask you.
Ray J was
Go
here yesterday
ahead.
too. Ray J
I'm
was
finna
here.
ask-
I mean, but he's a male.
Stevie
Y'all
J.
are team males all day.
No.
So she means girls.
So which one is
Oh, you
it?
mean
Is it
girls.
I'm talking about females.
we're racist against dark skin for
No,
women,
whoa, whoa,
or what is
whoa.
it? Which one is it?
Please do not put words in my mouth. I never said you
asking
guys
you.
were racist. I never said you guys were racist. I
That's
said
literally what you
I
said.
didn't like the way y'all treated dark-skinned women on the show. That's what I said.
So they were being racist.
No, I didn't say the racist
When
is
you
a whole
treat
different.
one second, when you
No.
treat someone different based on their skin color, is the definition of racism.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's if you. I'm not calling them racist. I just said I don't like the way you guys treat dark-skinned women on your show. That's all I
You
said.
don't like them being racist.
No, I wouldn't call them a racist.
Turn his mic off.
Yeah, true though, but that is like
I
the
would-
definition of racism.
My thing is, if I wanted to call you a racist, I am an adult. I will call you a racist. But I don't think you are the definition of a racist. I just think y'all pick and
All right,
choose
let's talk
what
about
ladies
Asian
y'all
Doll.
want to go
So what do you
accord.
think happened with Asian Doll? Tell me again, what do you think happened with her?
My
My
sister's not here to
thing
defend
is-
herself.
Exactly. I'm not about to bring up what she had to go through traumatically. Y'all already know what y'all put her through, and all the viewers saw what y'all put her through, and I'm not going to let y'all put me in a spot just to speak upon it. You asked me a question, I answered it. I feel as though y'all treated dark-skinned women differently than the light-skinned women on your show. That's what I said. Accept it, and let's move on.
Okay, well, you're incorrect, so I'm going to correct you.
All right, go ahead.
What ended up happening was she showed up 3 hours late, 2 to 3 hours late, when she was supposed to show up, okay? She came in with an attitude. We went ahead and still, let her come on the show and everything else like that. Prior to her coming on, there was a girl that kept interrupting several times.
Black and white.
Okay, both a black and a white girl, by the way, kept interrupting another girl when she spoke every single time. So I told one of those girls, I think it was the white girl actually,
Both
I
of
told
them.
this.
Both of
I
them.
said, hey, can you guys stop interrupting? And then Asian Doll responded, mind you, she had not been there the past 2 hours because she came late and she didn't know what was going on.
3 hours.
I told them, this is like the 5th or 6th time that I warned them, hey, can you guys stop interrupting? This is like the 5th time, stop it. And then Asian Doll says, oh,
You're rude.
he's mean. And then I'm like, no, I'm not mean. It's just that these women were interrupting several times and you don't know what was going on because you came here late. She felt some type of way about that and got angry. But the reality is that she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about and she tried to make it a whole race thing. No, it was
Yep.
a behavior thing. And this is a problem in the black community. I tweeted about this yesterday. You guys tend to go ahead and conflate any criticism as racism. Nancy Pelosi, a couple weeks ago, was walking down the hall, and this stupid-ass reporter from, I think, Fox or CNN, who cares?
Yeah.
She happened to be African-American. She asked Nancy Pelosi several times, oh, what's going on with Biden? Is he going to drop out the race? She asked her 3 different times. And then Nancy got annoyed and said, hey, do you understand English? I'm not answering your question. What did the media do? Oh, she's racist. She asked her if she speaks English. No, her behavior was annoying, and she told her, stop fucking bothering me. But what did they spin it as? Racism. And this happens all the fucking time. They've done it to Donald Trump. They did it to Nancy Pelosi, etc. If you criticize black people, they immediately say you're racist. Hell, your story right now, you tried to say I was racist. But the reality is that
No, I didn't.
she came
I
late and didn't know
literally
what was going
clearly
on.
said I'm not trying to call you guys a racist.
But by default, you're not saying the
that's-
word, but by the actions
The
you're saying.
behaviors that you
Behaviors.
described are the definition of racism.
I apologize if anything I said made y'all feel as though I said that you guys were racist.
All right, there you go.
So I was not trying to say you guys were racist, honestly. I just felt as though I
You just
didn't
described
like
the
what
behaviors
I
that
didn't
define
see.
racism.
I didn't like what I see, and on the certain shows that I was on, I didn't like the way certain things went on from my personal experience. But I would never call you guys a racist. I'm not going to sit here and say you guys are racist. I wasn't trying to say that at
Yeah,
all,
but
and I just want to
if-
put that clearly.
And if you notice those shows, right, they acted up, not us. They started this shit first.
I know, and I didn't say
We
you
didn't
guys
tell
were
the girls to hit
racist. I
us.
just didn't say I didn't like the way you agree. I didn't agree the way
And then I
how you
asked her to
handle
leave.
those certain
And then I
guests.
asked her to leave, and she
That's
said, "I'm
all.
not going to get up and I'm not going to leave." And I was like, "What the fuck? Get the fuck up out of here!" And that's how that whole situation came. But it's because she came late and didn't know what was going on prior. And I told the girls, "Hey, stop interrupting," which were both black and white, by the way. She said, "You're mean," and I'm like, "No, I just have rules. It's a podcast. These girls keep talking over each other, and this has been a problem for 2+ fucking hours. You just got here and you don't know."
Yeah.
She conflated that as me being an asshole or racist or whatever. But that's the problem. Again, like I said before. This is what happens whenever you criticize people that just happen to be black. It always comes back to not their behavior, but their skin color.
All right.
That's the problem.
Merry Christmas.
I don't think none of my behavior was inappropriate. I do apologize if you made me feel, if y'all felt as though I called y'all racist, because that was not my
Okay,
intentions.
look. If you tell someone, right, hey, you shot 3 people and they died, right? What you're effectively saying is that I'm a murderer. You might have not called me a murderer,
Yeah.
but the behaviors I exhibited make me a murderer by definition.
Okay,
See, and
but
this is the
what
problem.
I'm
Hold on,
trying
stop,
to do right now is apologize
No,
for
I get
it.
it, I get it. But like, you got to understand that, like, if you're going to use the English language and use certain words or whatever it may be, they have a meaning. It's not how you feel what they mean; it's what they mean. So if you say you said XYZ based on someone's skin color, that is by definition racism, whether you say it overtly or not. So we
I
got to have a
wouldn't
better
jump
command
that.
of the English language here and understand what we're saying.
Yeah, words are very powerful.
You know what I mean? Like,
Also,
I
if-
think y'all want to be quick to say that, but that was not my intention.
Also,
Girls
if
who-
we were racist,
do you disagree
wouldn't be
with
here
us?
right now.
Of course I
Or
wouldn't.
anybody
of
here that's
course
black,
I
or even
wouldn't.
us.
I mean,
Of course, that's why I keep trying. I don't understand y'all want to keep pulling the race card. I never called y'all racist. And if anything I said gave that inclination that I was trying to do that, that
Bro, you
was
said we
not
put
my
down
point.
dark skins.
I love dark skin.
I said I didn't
one
like
hell
the
of a
way you
debate.
treat dark skinned women compared
That is
to
by
the light skin-
definition
But I
racism.
didn't call you racist.
That's by
I
definition-
didn't like the way you treat
I
them.
like
That doesn't make you
Hispanics,
say
white, black,
you're a
Asian.
racist.
I don't discriminate.
I can say
What
personally.
he's saying is the way
I
you're
can
saying
say,
it. You're saying basically he treat African American women different, and it sounds like you saying he racist.
It's not. It doesn't sound
It's
like
not-
it is.
Yeah, you're just saying it in a different way.
Merry
Yeah, you're
Christmas.
sugarcoating it.
Like,
and I keep trying to
Holy
apologize
shit.
for it, so I don't.
Let's
I
just
don't
get
know what else
past
they
it
want
because we're
from
gonna
me.
go in a circle.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
don't know
gonna
what else
keep
they want
sounding
from me.
like
I
people
apologize
calling
many
people
times for
racist.
it, so I do apologize. I was not trying to disrespect y'all on y'all podcast.
That's cool.
I swear to God, I was not trying to do that.
We're just correcting you. That's all.
Cool. Let's get back to the body count.
all right.
See, I've come to realize this when I talk to women is that they use words and they think I feel like it is. This is the definition, but that's not the definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it means this, but it doesn't.
And she said, I feel like you guys were doing this. Like, were you here in the show when it happened? No.
But I also said the shows that I was on.
That's fine.
Like
That
you
was
use
my
dumbass
personal
Asian doll
perspective.
as an example. That
Wait.
girl's an idiot. Like she's an absolute low IQ moron.
So let me get this straight. If it was so bad about how you felt, why come back?
Because
well.
Smiley asked me. I told Smiley I don't fuck with Fresh and Fit, and the only reason why I came up here was for her.
All right,
I
fucking
told
leave.
her that
I don't
in the
care, man.
DMs.
Leave, man. I don't
Well,
care,
then,
man.
if you don't be here,
Leave, yeah,
get
leave,
fuck
man.
out of here,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Why are you
fuck
here,
outta here,
bro?
bro.
And I thank you for being here.
get outta here, man.
Forget about it.
Thank you, Smiley.
I only-
You don't fuck with Fresh and Fit. We don't fuck with you, man. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
See? Now we're racist now?
Yeah. Fucking
Get
your
the phone,
phone's over there,
please.
man. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yo,
Like,
this is
this
crazy,
shit
bro.
wild, bro.
Bro,
Like,
come
I'll
on,
say this.
man.
Like, you got, I'm sorry, Smiley. You got some pull, but I mean, what the
Passive
fuck?
aggressive
Like,
bullshit. Like this is, man, just proving all the stereotypes right. God damn.
Her true feelings came out at the very beginning.
I don't fuck with Fresh and Fit. Well, fuck you, bitch.
Like,
what the fuck,
like,
man?
why
Go back
she-
to your kid, nigga.
Forget about
I
it.
hate these fucking bitches, man. Holy shit.
Oh,
All right,
man.
proving the stereotypes right every single time.
Yeah, Suleiman got it good, though.
Disrespectful as fuck, man.
Better walk out already.
Yeah, bro. Like,
W. Suleiman.
yeah.